But for something that's like Conan's first short story, and if I actually remember right, it was actually meant to be a story for Kull.
Yeah, it was a story for Cole. Originally, it's going to be for Cole, but then, Robert, decided to create Conan and say, like, nah, Cole can stay over here. Like, I'm doing this other guy.
And I think this is interesting, too, for people who don't know, is that Kull the Conqueror was kind of pre-Conan in the sense that it's the kind of same story about a strong man who goes on adventures, but I think the difference, to really paint a picture between the difference between Kull and Conan, is that Kull is a king who goes on adventures, whereas Conan is a man who eventually becomes king, if that's appropriate to say.
Yeah, pretty much. I think that at one point, Kull is made a slave. There's a story. In fact, one of the main criticisms of the Schwarzenegger Conan movie is that when you take the lore of what happens to the story, what the story Conan goes through in that story, that's not the story of Conan. Oh. That's the story of Kull when you think about it.
Yeah, I think I heard something like that where the Conan film with Schwarzenegger is kind of like it actually mixes some stuff about Kull the Conqueror.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, which I don't think it's necessarily wrong or it was a bad thing. It's like they're telling it's a good movie overall, but what I think it'd be more appropriate to call it Kull the Conqueror instead of calling it Conan.
Conan.
But then again, I think more people know about Conan than they do Kull.